John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy, and this is part 4 of 11 topics you need to know to pass the real estate exam. I just glanced at our last 2 sections. I think I actually already gave you some of those topics, but it's okay to go over them again, right? And so section 10 is under the practice of real estate. I have this course I created called My Real Estate Exam Coach. You can find it at globalrealestateschool.com. It works in all 50 states, and they're short, concise videos on how to pass a real estate exam, along with practice questions and lots of text and information. And what's really cool is I have them broken down by the PSI outline. And so, yes, if you want to study the practice of real estate, you just click on that section, and everything there is what I'm going to talk about today. So first part is trust and escrow accounts. Remember, earnest money or trust money. It's somebody else's money, and the broker cannot commingle. They will ask you that question, and that's a free softball. I mean, you'll get it right. Commingling is when you take personal funds of someone else, trust funds, let me reword that, okay? Trust funds are earnest money or escrow funds of someone else's money, and you mix it with your personal or business account. Escrow funds or trust funds need to go into a separate escrow account, period. Anytime you mix the two, that's called commingling. That's an exam question you will see. What's the responsibility of those monies? Well, it's a big deal. And so just understand, needs to be kept in a separate account. Now on your state exam, they'll want to know some specifics about the number of days and so forth and so on. But for the national exam, you just need to know that a couple of things you need to know. The broker needs to keep it in a separate account, a special account. They need to notify the real estate commission about that account, where it's at, they can look at it. And you cannot commingle monies, which is anytime you mix trust funds or escrow funds or someone else's money with your personal account, and they may try to use the word business or management to try to slowly indoctrinate you to say that's okay, and you're going to say, no, 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 that's commingling, okay? So make sure you understand that. And the other item I wanted to mention there that I thought about with escrow accounts is the fact that, it is a big deal that you hang on to that and keep it apart. You could give it to the title company as well. So fair housing, we talked about this on our last YouTube stream, but no discrimination on race, period. We know the Title 8 has some, I hate to use the word loopholes, but there are some ways that someone could say, well, we're an organization. We only rent out rooms to people who are of our private group. Can we do that? Or I'm, an owner of a 4-family dwelling and I live in one of the units, so I don't want to rent to someone of a different race. Well, under the 1866 Civil Rights Act law of 1866, you can't discriminate against anyone on race, and you shouldn't. They're going to ask you questions. Period. Don't do that. They're going to ask you questions about disability and familial status. You need to know those items and how they fall under fair housing and ADA as well. Other items that you need to understand, they're going to talk about the do not call list. And that's part of that. And I'm going to go back over to the board and show you that because I was showing this on the last one. If you go over to Global Real Estate School, I'm going to actually go over to my YouTube channel. Notice on my YouTube channel, right here, if you click on this, now I searched for ADA. This time, I'm going to search for the do not call. That's probably all we need to search for. And if I click the search button, there's the do not call list. So I have some great videos that you can find on those topics, and they will help you learn everything you need to know about passing the exam for those questions. So go to my YouTube channel, search for Global Real Estate School. Be sure and click when you're on that home screen right here, this search button right here. You don't want to go up and search up here. That's searching YouTube. You want to search, whoops, I got something going there. You want to search right in here because this is searching videos on my, so I'm going to type lead-based, and I think you'll see a lead-based paint question you might see on the real estate exam. So I've got some great stuff, and again, that is at my YouTube channel. Check those out and be sure and subscribe. They want to know the difference between an employee and an independent contractor. Remember, an employee, they're going to have their taxes paid. They are going to also have some responsibilities to the broker. So, you know, the broker can kind of tell them what to do and so forth and so on. An independent contractor pays their own taxes, works their own hours. They will get a 1099 at the end of the year, where an employee would get a W-2. So there are some differences between an employee and an independent contractor. They'll ask you that question. Make sure you know that. Due diligence in all of our real estate transactions. We have to disclose material defects, so forth and so on. And then finally, real estate math calculations. Hey, what can we say about that except remind you to go over to my channel, and if you search playlist, lo and behold, I do have a math playlist, math videos. Where are they? Let's see, real estate calculations, right there. And so we've got lots of, there I am right there, lots of math calculations. You can see all of those there. So you can also find those over on my website, the Global Real Estate TV. The real estate math tips are right there. So you can go through and look at lots of real estate math videos that we have on the channel. So what are you going to do? You're going to call Ghostbusters, right? I don't know how I thought of that, but you're going to go to YouTube and sign up for my channel. I'm going to have more videos you can click at, but those are 11 topics you are going to see on the real estate exam. I hope you've watched all 4 of these videos, and I hope they've been helpful. I probably have given you, I don't know, 20 questions or so that you will probably see. And here's the really cool thing that we're going to do on the next video. So you need to subscribe to this channel. You'll never find out about it. I have, I think, 35 questions that, I don't know, these birds fly through the air and they say, hey, John, this might be on the exam. I don't know. They tell me about these questions. We're going to go over those 35 questions. So subscribe to this channel and you'll be able to find out more about what's on the real estate test. And by the way, I'm covering everything right now that's on the national test, so it's good in all 50 states. Now, do not forget, at Global Real Estate School, you might want to check out the fact that we have courses in Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Virginia, and coming to a state near you soon. As always, thanks for watching the video. We've got more for you to watch, so check out all of our videos. We want to help you pass the real estate exam on the very first attempt. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching.